A wonderful evening, everybody, and welcome to our monthly European Power Up call. I see people are still joining. That's great. I see some messages in the chat. Hello to everybody, and welcome to this call. And as always, as every time we have this call, I want to make you familiar with the technical settings, especially for those of you who need interpretation. And today I have two amazing people supporting us on this call. We have Igor, who is going to be our French translator today. Very welcome, Igor. I'm happy you're doing this. Glad to have you today on the call. And of course, as always, Gergely, who will translate for our Hungarians into their language. And what do you need to do in order to make sure you set up the translation? If you are joining from your phone, whether that is an iPhone or another one, you see these three little buttons down there in the Zoom app. And when you click on those, you can pick language interpretation. If you do this, you can then tap either Hungarian or French interpretation. You click done at the end, or you can also decide whether you want to have the original audio in the back. Then you click done, and then everything is set. If you are joining from your computer, please take a look in the bottom. There is a little world globe. You click on that, you pick the language of your preference, either Hungarian or French, and then again, you can decide whether you want to hear the original audio in the back, and then you can get started. For those who do not know me yet, my name is Katja Pöhlmann. I am here sitting in Munich in our European headquarters, and I am a business development manager at ASEA, mainly supporting the German-speaking associates, but also supporting in various other countries. And also, I'm going to be your host today on this call. So, what do we have in store for today? Of course, we're going to address the REDOXGold launch. We launched our amazing product, REDOXGold, on the 1st of March. And I would like to share a little bit with you what has happened ever since in terms of numbers, but also in terms of rank advancements. And then we are going to talk about something that we call the 12-6 business building and sampling system, which is basically an idea of how you can integrate the REDOXGold product with various packages that we have in place for you to build your business. And we also have a surprise. We're going to talk about our new referral code program, which we believe will also bring a lot of boost into your businesses. So let's get started. Let's talk about the launch that we had. From the 1st of March, we launched the REDOXGold Massage and Cooling Gel in Europe. And we had various offers for you. You could, of course, either buy the tube separately, but you could also buy the launch bundle that we had at a great discounted price in store for you to buy. And I would like to share with you what happened in terms of sales on this product. So the product is now 2 weeks on the market, and our personal target for Europe was to sell 15,000 tubes. And we exceeded our own expectations, and we sold over 31,000 tubes, which is amazing. And we had in the first week of this launch, which was from the 1st of March until the 7th of March, so commission week 9, we had 1.55 million in sales, which has been the most successful week in terms of sales ever in Europe. So this is truly amazing, and we are, of course, very, very proud of this. The last week was also successful. We had a sales of 1.36 million, and currently, if you compare the growth of Europe to the year before, we are at a growth of 40%, so 40 currently in Europe. And with that, also the fastest growing region within ASEA. And also, I already mentioned it, we had some great achievements because with a lot of sales also comes a lot of rank advancements, and we had 6 new diamonds and 1 new double diamond, which is amazing because these are very big milestones in the ASEA business. What else happened? Let's also talk about the other rank advancements. We had 108 Director 300 in the past 2 weeks, ever since this launch. We had 91 Director 700. We had 29 new bronze executives, 18 new silver executives, 14 new gold executives, 8 new platinum executives, and 6 diamond executives, and 1 double diamond. And I would love to take the chance today to recognize our diamond executives and also our new double diamond executive. And I'm going to share with you who these people are. So let's start straight away with our new diamonds. First new diamond is Annette Schröder. Annette Schröder is a very lovely lady. She's living on the Canary Islands. I work very closely with her. She has been with ASEA since January 2024. She has ever since built a very stable business. She's very enthusiastic, very passionate, and she brings this passion also down to her teams. And it's clearly visible. She's leading with heart. And I want to congratulate once again Annette to this great achievement. Our second new diamond executive is Lucy Ikichi from Czechia. And Lucy started the business more or less around 4 years ago during her maternity leave. And when she actually was supposed to come back to her new job, she didn't have to do it anymore because her ASEA business was already so successful that she stayed with the ASEA business. And she is a very passionate leader. She has a very great relationship to her downlines. And in her downlines, there are already 2 diamonds. One became diamond last year, which is Milusha Vorobilova. And also another new diamond, which I will talk about in a second. But first of all, of course, congratulations to Lucy for her achievement. And the second new diamond that is in her team is this lovely lady. It's Eva Savadilova. Eva is in the business since December 2023. And some of you who have been to the Ascent in Crete last year will probably remember her because this is when she became a platinum executive and we recognized her there on stage. And it's great to see that only 1 year later, she has reached the new milestone of diamond executive. Then let's go over in our journey to Hungary. Hangsharik Judith, and she is in the business for over 5 years. And she brings in a lot of network marketing experience of over 33 years. And she is a great team leader and brings a lot of experience, of course, with the experience that she has because she's been in network marketing since 33 years. And of course, she also passes on this know-how to her team. Congratulations to Judith. Then we stay in Hungary. We have Csaba Völgyi, and he joined ASEA in January 2023. He has been an entrepreneur for 33 years, and he says, with ASEA, I found a business that allows me to make my dreams come true. I've become part of a brilliant team where my main job is to help my partners. So congratulations also to Csaba. And last but not least, this lovely lady, she's also a new Diamond Executives. Congratulations to Manuela Golescu from Romania. Manuela has been from the beginning with ASEA when we opened Romania, and she and her team are the reason why Romania is also currently growing. And I want to say congratulations also to Manuela for this great achievement. So those were our new 6 diamonds. And as I mentioned, we also have a new double diamond. Estelle McIan from the UK. Congratulations to the double diamond executive rank advancement. Estelle has started the business 3 years ago and ever since has built it very, very stably. She is mainly building the business in the UK, but she also has associate in New Zealand and in Australia. So I think that's very, very great results with all the other rank advancements that we have. And I want to congratulate to all of you for your great achievements. Now, after having announced all those achievements, let's talk about REDOXGold. So the first phase of the launch of this new product is basically over. This is where we wanted you to buy the product, to create curiosity, test the product, and of course, create excitement amongst your team members and of course also amongst your customers. And now all of you have tested it, or mostly all of you. And now the question is, how can you, of course, build a business with this new product? And we have created something that we call 12-6 sampling and business building system. And we, of course, know that most of you have your systems in place of how you onboard people, with which products you enroll the people. What we want to share here is an idea of how you could basically also build a business exclusively on REDOXGold. You can see how you can implement this into your already existing business. This is basically another lane on the motorway that can drive your business forward. When we talk about sampling, I think most of you know what samples are. You know, we have the regular tube sizes, but samples are these mini products. And because our REDOXGold is such an easy to share product due to the immediate results, we believe that the REDOXGold is the perfect product for sampling. Now, what does that look like? We have created a few packages that you can buy either on subscription, at enrollment, or individually, and that consists of these little samples. Let me introduce those packages to you, and then let's talk about what is the idea behind these packages and how can you integrate that into your business building. Let's start straight away with those individual sample packs. You can buy either 6 samples, 6 little samples of REDOXGold for 42.50 euro with a volume of 25 PV, or you can buy 12 samples of REDOXGold for 85 euro with 50 PV. Now, you can either include that or buy that on demand as a business partner, as an associate, or you could, for example, also integrate them into your subscriptions. If you have, for example, an event and you feel like, oh, I would love to give away to my potential prospects or to my potential new customers these little gifts for them to test, then that is a great opportunity to do so. This is one package. Then we have a second package, and this is a REDOXGold enrollment pack. This enrollment pack consists of 4 regular tubes of REDOXGold and 12 additional little samples that you could give away. So the regular tubes are basically for your own consumptions, and the other 12 tubes are basically to hand out as a present to potential customers or potential prospects. Now, if we look here at pricing, if you would buy those 4 tubes with the regular price, meaning each tube individually, that would make a 240 euros. If you would buy the 12 samples individually, as we have shown before, you would need to pay 85. And that together would be a total price of 325 euros. But with this pack, we add a discount of 15%, and which means the wholesale pack price would be 273 euros at 180 PV. This is now the REDOXGold enrollment pack. Now, of course, we also thought about integrating the REDOXGold on a monthly basis. And therefore, we also have a pack created, the so-called REDOXGold monthly subscription pack. And this pack consists of 2 regular tubes for your own consumption, of course, and 6 little sample tubes. If you were to buy those 2, the 6 sample packs and the 2 regular tubes together at a normal price, it would make 160-50 euros. But again, we give discount on this package of more or less 6%, and that would make in total 153 euros. And the volume of this monthly subscription pack is 100 PV, which is what you need to remain your active status as well. Now I have presented those 3 packages to you. Now let's talk about how you can integrate them into what we call the 12-6 business building and sampling system. Now the 12 stands for those 12 samples and the 6 for the 6 samples. And we thought about how could you earn, or how could somebody that starts the business fresh earn in 3 months, so in 90 days, over around $800 in commission and become a stable director 300. Why do we take 90 days? Because that is usually the time where people, when they start a business, decide whether this business is worth their time or not. So basically, when they decide, okay, what I invest in terms of my time, and then they compare it what the outcome is, that is usually the timing where people decide whether they want to stick in a business or not. And now I'm going to present to you a concept, an idea of how you can integrate these packs that I just mentioned to build a business. Okay, let's start right here. Now, let's assume I am taking myself. I am a new associate. And I just start a business. I enroll myself with these 4 tubes of REDOXGold and the 12 samples. So with that enrollment pack. I do so, and now I have these 12 little samples that come with the enrollment pack. If I look at it on a monthly perspective, in a month, I have 4 weeks. If I divide 12 by 4, I come to 3. So I share 3 samples per week with 3 different people. And because our product is so great with the immediate results, we of course assume people will come back to us and either want to become a customer or an associate. Now let's assume I enroll 6 new preferred customers and I enroll 2 associates. The earnings that I will get from that is in total 222 in commissions. That includes a customer bonus. That also includes the fast start bonus that I get from the enrollments of the 2 associates. And I would create 600 PGV. Here in this case, we are assuming, and of course that can vary from case to case, we are assuming that those 6 customers all buy 2 tubes of REDOXGold, of course also with a subscription because they are preferred customers, and we assume that those 2 new associates also enroll just like I did with the REDOXGold enrollment pack. So with these 4 regular tubes and the 12 samples. And this would make my commission in the first week as a new associate. Now I go into the second month. I receive my monthly REDOXGold subscription bundle, which is 2 regular tubes and 6 little samples that I can again share with new people. What happens? I share 1 to 2 tubes per week with either new potential associates or with new potential customers. I engage 2 customers from that, 2 preferred customers, who also then, just like the customers in month 1, each buys 2 tubes of regular tubes of REDOXGold. And again, I enroll 2 new associates who enroll themselves with the REDOXGold enrollment pack. That would create 880 PGV and $276 in commission. Again, in these commissions is included the fast start bonus for those 2 new associates, the customer bonus, not only from those 2 new customers that I enroll, but also from the ones that have now their subscription coming through from the month that I enrolled before, right? And then I go over into month 3, I get again my subscription bundle. And let's say I do the same just as I did in month 2. I would create then a 1,160 PGV, make 330 commissions that are being put together of the fast start bonus of those new 2 enrolled associates and the customer bonuses from the subscriptions of the customers that I enrolled in the previous months, but also from those 2 new customers that I engaged in month 3. That means in total 10 customers, 6 associates, it would create a total volume of 2,640 volume, and I would have at least 2 to 3 times achieved the rank of Director 300, and I would have made over 800 in total, $828 in total commissions. Now, this is, of course, it looks very, very technical, and I did not go into detail about how exactly the customer bonus is basically, or the fast start bonus is calculated. This is just an idea. The idea is basically that you have these packs, either it is the enrollment pack or the monthly subscription pack, where you get samples that you can easily share with new people and enroll a certain percentage of them afterwards. What we just did not take into consideration is what will the associates do that I enrolled? So This, what we have shown here, is basically just what I am doing. I enroll people, and the volume of my customers and of my associates that have a subscription is counted in here. But of course, we also assume that the customers, no, not the customers, that the associates that I have enrolled, so basically these people and these people and these people, that they then will also do the same. They will also share the samples and enroll new people into the business with the REDOXGold bundle. And they again will also do the same, because we believe that this system with the samples is very easy to apply, especially with the fact that you can achieve very easily results with our product. And it goes on and on. Now, we also know it does not stop after 3 months, right? It continues. It continues into month 4, month 5, month 6. So it's limitless and so on. What I just wanted to share is the concept behind the samples, that it is easy to share, that it is also easy to explain. And also, if someone starts with REDOXGold, the business, and they see results very easily, they will also get curious about our other products, about the ASEA drink, about the Renew 28. So we are sure that there are also a lot of upselling opportunities, of course. So this is more or less the idea behind the 12-6 business building and sampling system within 90 days. It's just an idea. We know, of course, that not everybody enrolls exactly 6 customers in the first month and 2 associates. It can, of course, be very different from associate to associate. It was just a model, just an idea to share what the idea behind the sampling system is. And we also have a flyer on this in store for you. You can find it in the virtual office. It's a flyer that very easily still explains one more time the 12-6 business building and sampling system, right? So that you can easily share the power of Redox. In addition to that, I want to mention the packages, the new packages that I have just represented. They are out since the 15th of March. So from now on, you can basically buy them, but we also have something new in store for you to make sharing even more easy with not only the sampling system, but also with something else, which is our new ASEA referral code program. Now, what is this program about? This program will be coming in place on the 22nd of March. So basically in 1 week. And with this new referral code program, you give 10% off. And you can share your unique referral code with new customers and associate. So the 10% is always when you enroll somebody. It's on the first order, whether that is an associate or whether that is a new customer, whether that is a retail customer or a preferred customers. They get 10% off. And the great thing is, it is unlimited sharing. It means you can use that code as much as you want for 90 days and beyond. I will explain this later. And with that, of course, you can also be a force for good because you help others experience our products and they get benefits while you are growing your business. Now, how does this work? You can share your unique code with anyone and everyone, so you are completely in control. You can also track that process very easily in your virtual office. And you can also renew this code. So now it is from the 22nd of March, every associate will get this 10% code. This code can be used within 90 days. If you have enrolled within these 90 days, at least 10 associates and or customers or more, you can renew the code. And then it repeats itself. If you then again enroll 10 new customers and or associates, again, the code will be renewed. So this is really great. And you can also track where you are. You will get a so-called referral code widget that looks like this in your virtual office. And here you can see how many enrollments you have applied your 10% code to. And you can also see how many days you still have left to use this code. Now, in order to renew the code, you need to make sure that you have had 10 enrollments after 90 days, and then the code will be renewed again. Now, what else is to say? So if someone enrolls as an associate, let's say I am now a business partner, I have my code, I can give this 10% code to a new associate that is enrolling. And it does not matter how high the enrollment volume is. The 10% discount will apply to any enrollment order of any size. So it is not limited. Then for customers, for retail customers, they also get 10% off of their first order, right? I mean, retail customers, they buy on demand anyhow. These are customers that don't have a subscription and they get 10% off. For preferred customers, it's even more because preferred customers get to buy the products at associate price, at wholesale price. And then in addition to that, they get 10% off through this code. So in total, for them, it would even be a 35% of total retail on the first subscription order. Okay, I want to summarize. So this new referral code empowers associates to offer an exclusive 10% discount of the first order. It can be used on all already discounted packs and bundles. And it will not discount volume or commissions. I think that's also important to know. And it has no restrictions or limitations on the order size. For those of you who, of course, already know the 20% discount code that we give when new associates enroll, this has been a 20% discount code, but it was only limited to enrollments of 400 PV, right? And there were only 4 codes of them. But here you can use those 10% within 90 days on any enrollment order. And I think this is definitely an absolute benefit. And you just need to make sure you enroll as many people as possible so that you can renew the code. Yes, and this is what it says. You need 10 total customers or associate within those 90 days to renew it. And if you do that continuously, this systematic is indefinitely. So every time you start a new 90-day phase and you manage to enroll 10 people, it will be renewed over and over. And this new code is applying on the 22nd of March, and every associate, every existing associate in the business, not just the new ones who enroll, will get this 10% code. All right, now I have said so much. I think this is truly a great benefit, and it will definitely boost your business. And the code, by the way, does not just apply for REDOXGold. It applies for any order, right? Okay, then let's continue with the Ascent. I just want to remind you that in this week, this is the final week to qualify for the Ascent. The qualification periods will end on the 21st of March. And please check your reports. Please check your Ascent widget. If you are close to qualifying, check your numbers. And there is still a little bit of time to make it this week for those who are very close to qualify for fourth prize. We and the team, we are already looking very forward to the Ascent. I have personally never been in Montenegro. And yeah, we are very curious about the results and about who is going to qualify for the Ascent. So this week is your last chance. And of course, what we also still have running, you know that in September, from the 4th to the 6th of December, we have our global convention taking place in Cancun, Mexico. And we have an incentive running, the so-called Earn Your Way to Global Convention incentive. And that is still continuing until the 11th of April. What do you need to do? You just need to enroll as much people as possible, whether that is customers, whether it is associates, whether it's retail customers. The more you enroll, the higher your chances are that you will win this incentive. In Europe, we have 53 spots available, and the people with the most enrollment volume, they will win the overnight stay, and they will also get some money to travel there. Okay, that's it from me so far. Just a reminder that we still have this going and you still have time to qualify. And I want to highlight next week on the 26th of March at 9 p.m., my lovely colleague, Natalia Serebriakova, is hosting a training on the Renew 28 Revitalizing Redox Gel. And she will also do a little bit of comparing with the REDOXGold. So don't miss this product training. Natalia is looking forward to see you all there. It will be mainly about Renew 28, but of course we also will make a comparison, Renew 28 and REDOXGold. So don't miss the chance to participate. And the next power-up call will then be on the 16th of April. So mark that date in your calendar. And right now, I am just taking the time to have a short look into your questions. I hope that some questions I could already answer, but I am seeing here that someone is asking, what's happening to the previous 20% discount code that new associates still have on their account? Do they lose them? Well, yes, there will be a hard cut at the 22nd of March. So we will refresh completely and they will start with the 10%. But please keep in mind that the 10% discount code has way more benefits. You can enroll people with this discount at any order size, and that discount is limitless. You can use it within 90 days as much as you want. Okay, so what else? Someone is asking, if you do not reach 10 to enroll 10 people in the first 90 days, but later reach 10 within 90 days, will you then get to use the referral code again? No. You should not miss the first time you have those 90 days, right? So if you have your first 90 days and you only enroll 5 customers or only 5 associates, the code will not be renewed. So this is important to know. But we think 90 days is a lot of time. And yeah, I think it is manageable to enroll 10 people within this time. Okay. I still see some congratulations for the new diamonds from a lot of people. And yeah, this was the call for now. I hope I could give you a lot of information today. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next call that we have in April on the 16th, which will be then hosted by my colleague, Reinder Limburg. Until then, have a lovely night and see you all soon. Bye.